Hey YouTube, this is Pamela, and this is Craft and Commentary, and here I have another art journal, what I call a meditation monoprint book. And it's kind of not finished yet. I'm still working on this. But this guy is 20 booklets. Each booklet I think has 6 sheets, which means 24 pages for each booklet. And I always love it when people can see the spine and see the multicolors and see the richness, and it's just great to put on a tabletop. This, let me, 1/2 second. Let me, so that we can get a full flip on this baby. As you can see, I use Pentaflex file folder stock. It's very plain on the cover. It's just, in this case, it's sort of just to protect what's inside for the moment. But I want to do a nice flip again. Now, I've been using this technique, and let me explain this awesome technique here. I take craft paints, just regular craft paints, on top of construction paper, and in various textures. I use monoprinting, I use stenciling, I use just rubber stamping. I use rubbing plates on my Gelli Plate. Just all kinds of printmaking, and I'm getting better and better at this. Here again is the technique of taking pearlescent metallic paint and using a squeegee over your painting. So I did that with many of these, and frankly, it was mainly because I wasn't really happy with the color combinations and what was coming out, and the metallic paint sort of definitely redeemed. This was really stark black on orange and just wasn't looking good at all. And now it looks a little more, it's subtle, and it's appealing now. There's those rubbing plates I use, rubbing plates with Gelli Plate printing. This is, there's actually a little bit of laser printing on top of the metallic paint, on top of the craft paint. So this is, I'm just going to definitely be using that technique a lot more. Here we got, this is metallic paint that got messed up there. I'm going to give you a link to the kind of metallic paint I'm using. And I'm getting these awesome, absolutely awesome effects from these, a combination of techniques. And I am acquiring and integrating these techniques more and more. Again, this is craft paint on top, on construction paper, using Gelli Plate printing, monoprinting. These are all one of a kind. This side, this was a rubbing plate that I used with Gelli Plate printing, and then I did a squeegee with metallic paint on top. So, wow, I just love the colors. The colors just knock me out. And I'm getting better and better at this, and I think that eventually I can market these booklets as meditation monoprints. So these are, again, rubbing plates that I use with Gelli Plate printing. I use my own Gelli Plate that I make myself, because I Gelli Plates available. I actually like the surface of the homemade Gelli Plate better than the commercial brands. The main one is Gelli Arts. And Gelli Arts, God bless them. I mean, I got nothing against them. They have enormous amounts of tutorials at YouTube, Gelli Arts. Do a search, Gelli Arts on YouTube. But I think that I have, I actually like the surface of the homemade Gelli Plate better, and the Gelli Plate is bigger. I need a large Gelli Plate because I'm using large pieces of paper. Here's that technique. Oh wow. It's the metallic paint put down with squeegee. A squeegee that you use to clean your windows. And by the way, it cleans up real easy. I mean, with just a little brushing, all the paint comes right off, and you can go on and use it another day. I love the colors. Oh my God, just love the colors. And I hope that you're enjoying this. I've never been very good at marketing myself and my creations, and I consider myself a creative person, and just the other day I reupholstered my couch. Maybe I'll put a link to that. I put it up on my Facebook page. You know, there was nothing, the techniques I used, there's nothing that took it didn't take a rocket scientist, so to speak, to do what I did. But what it did take was attitude, a certain attitude. And I think that the word audacious keeps coming to mind. It's sort of like when you're cutting into a piece of fabric and you only have one piece to do this certain thing that you need done. And you better do it right, and if you cut wrong, you know, you have to throw it away or whatever. So you have to have a certain amount of guts. You have to just take that leap of faith. Leap of faith, I think, is a great expression. I do a lot of leap of faith, and I'm not a big adherent to, you know, the whole field of astrology and that kind of pseudoscience and stuff. But I will say that my astrological sign, which is Aries, oh wow, look at that, fits me pretty well, because I'm a little I take many leaps of faith all day long. You know, you gotta take this world by the horns. That is the trait that seems to work in today's world. I'm not sure today's world is going to last very long, but wow, when I'm looking at this, I'm really enjoying it. And I think that, again, I was mentioning in another video that how you could market these little booklets would be, they're all one of a kind. I mean, for one thing, they are works of art. And that you could market them as meditation books. Again, if you're sitting there doing some boring task, like talking to some supplier who's you have to rectify something on an invoice or something ridiculously mundane as that. And while you're taking care of that, you can sort of be leafing through this. And it is uplifting in a way, in its way, you know. It's better than just looking at the wall. So I consider these, sometimes, you know, you can carry these around in your purse, and if you're on the subway or something, and you feel intense, or it's the kind of thing that can relax you. So I just want to do a full 100% flip. We've got quite a few pages here. This is like pushing like 500 pages. I'm going fast, so I guess we're getting there. Kind of. So again, I use all kinds of printmaking techniques. Please check out my channel. I got tons of videos at this time, and I describe a lot of my techniques. And if you like what you see, you know, shame on me. I'm just very good at doing flips, as you see here, but I'm not really good at producing a tutorial. That seems just a little bit too hairy for me. Boy, I just love it. Look at that texture and the colors. Just knock my socks off. Look at those colors. Woo! Yeah. So also, I do trimming with a Fiskars trimmer. Great brand Fiskars. And so I cut the pages twice as wide by the width. You know, this is a square. This is 5 by 5, and out of a 5 inches by 5 inches, and when you use construction paper, it's 18 by 12 inches, and you can get 3 of these sheets out of. So one sheet is 4 pages, so that's for every sheet printed at 2 sides with your printmaking. You can get essentially 12 pages. So you get 12 pages for every sheet. So for every signature, here we have 6 sheets per signature, or 24 pages. So 2 sheets make a booklet. So 2 sheets. So I have, I think, 20 booklets here at 6 sheets each. So 20. That's 480 pages, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm going very fast. We're getting through these 480 pages pretty well. So here on top, then I do a stamping with the rubbing plates. So you have this delicate leaf motif. Sort of, I tell you, I just, I could do this all day. I'd love to, if I had a dream, I'd have my own studio. And these kinds of images, in a way, can be done production line. You can do a lot fast. That is the beauty of it. However, you can't reproduce the pages. I mean, outside of offset lithography, which is a very involved process. I mean, these are all one of a kind, and that hopefully would be an appeal to someone who wanted to buy one of these booklets. That they are works of art, and they're in limited supply. And who knows? Who knows, you know? We're getting, okay, and here is the back page. Let's get that ugly thing out of there. And here is the spine. Now I have not printed, I didn't note that this whole thing is held together like a Midori. Like the Midori style, where you just take rubber bands and put it through the middle of each booklet. And it holds it together. Holds together the next and the next and the next. So that's how it's held together. Again, this is 5 by 5 inches, 480 pages. And I thank you for watching. Again, I mean, I could do the Coptic stitch on this, and I probably will eventually, but in a way, holding them together with rubber bands is sort of dress rehearsal or draft, first draft, and then when you feel comfortable and you like it the way it is, then you can stitch it exactly the way you like it. And this is Pamela from Craft and Commentary. I really thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and share this video with others. Let it go viral, and I thank you for watching.